responsible for this nonsense, Padre. You didn't know we were all walking into a monster that's supposed to be open. Yeah, you still think those kids are doing great Charles Lawton impressions. That's it right now.
Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. It's me, Peppy the Frog, and my friend, Brother Alan Hensley. And yeah, we're gonna do another video for you, all just for you. From now on, this is how we gonna start every video. Yay! Okay, Peppy, you done now? Yeah, I'm done now. Okay, you wanna go to sleep now? Yeah, I'll go to sleep. It's late. Okay, go to sleep. Okay, now that that's over with. Alright, let's get down to it. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy. First thing we need to do is this. Little house cleaning. Liberals, one and only trigger warning is right now you will be triggered in my videos. I make it my point in life to fucking trigger you. That being said, if you like what I have to say, or you're a first time person, or if you haven't done so yet, or if you did and they unsubscribed you, please click the subscription button over here. Be sure to hit the bell icon, and then when it pops up, hit all so you can be notified of every video that I post. And if you like this video and what I have to say in it, by all means, please feel free to share the video and hit that little thumbs up over there. It's only by people sharing my videos that my videos can get out there. Okay, this is a little bit of an old topic. It's been a while. But let's start out. First one is coming to us from an American Joe show. The title of the video is Baltimore Mayor. You smell the rats? We should take this shit down as she walks the neighborhood. Honestly, I think the title says it all for itself. You know, she's walking around, and it's done after Trump made the comment about Baltimore being a shithole fucking place that no one wants to live in. Which is true. I've been to Baltimore. I fucking know how it is. He's fucking right. No self-respecting person wants to live in fucking Baltimore. Especially the fucking poor side. Because it's nothing but gangs, drugs, trash, more drugs, more gangs, violence, more violence, more violence, more garbage, violence. It's actually almost, if not just like maybe a little worse, to San Francisco without the human shit on the street. And for years, Baltimore has been under. Let's see. What political party's been running Baltimore for years? Let's see. Let's think here. Is it the Independent Party? No. Commies? No. Socialists? No. Republican? No. The Greenpeacers? No. The Democrats. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that man or she God. It's been the Democrats for years running Baltimore. Look at the fucking shape it's in. Not only have the Democrats been running Baltimore, but they've been representing Baltimore, and look at the fucking state it's in, people. Wake the fuck up. Please. Democrats only care about power and control. They want the power so they can control you. They need to control you to get the power. That's all they care about is power and control. Power and control. I mean, if you can't fucking get that from this video, from this particular video, then I don't fucking know what to tell you. The next video I'm going to talk about is how the Democrats, well, first of all, it's from Let's Be Frank. The title is Democrats Band Together to Defend Rat-Infested Cities. Funny as fucking hell how they will band together to defend a city being full of rats and garbage. But they can't band together and work with the Republicans to fix anything. Hell, the Democrats can't even band together to solve a fucking issue of fucking rats and garbage. Because they only want control. They keep people in rat and shithole infested countries and they keep the control. It's self-imposed tyranny. You elect the Democrat, then they start you off with a little bit of fucking poverty, then they keep you in it, and they keep you in it, and they're in control of you, and therefore you have imposed your own slavery. You have made and are willingly putting on your own mental slave change. You are mentally your own tyranny. You are making your own tyranny by allowing the Democrats to rule you. Alright. If the Democrats truly cared about their constituents and the cities that they represent, they wouldn't want rats all over the place. They wouldn't want garbage all over the place. Let's see, what are some diseases that rats carry? Well, they carry cholera. They carry hemorrhagic fever, Korean hemorrhagic fever. A whole plethora of others. I mean, it's the fleas and mites on the rats that carry the diseases, but those fleas and mites will jump on humans, bite them, and then the human will get cholera, hemorrhagic fever, Korean hemorrhagic fever, whatever else, you know. And all it takes is one person to come down with it, then 2 people will have it, then 4, then 8, then 16. Within a week or so, you've got fucking 400 people. Within a month, you got 50,000 people, and it's an epidemic. Hell, I think they may even carry Ebola. I mean, this is just plain and simple. I mean, why do you think third world countries have the issues of disease that they do? It's because rats and other rodents are prevalent, as well as the fact that there's garbage everywhere and poor sanitary conditions allow for the spread of diseases such as hemorrhagic fever, cholera, typhus, typhoid. I mean, it's not a hard fucking line to draw. All you have to do is look at fucking history and see how the conditions were here. Plague is carried by rats. Look at the conditions here back in the day. Gee, unsanitary, shitty conditions, we had all these diseases. It's fucking clean situation, all that, we don't have any fucking of those diseases. Funny, huh? And yet the Democrats don't want to clean up their cities. They want the rats and all that. Why? So that they can keep everyone in control. Because everyone's so concerned about getting rid of the rats or the cockroaches or this or that they don't have time to pay attention to the issues, and they vote along the same lines as their mama, their daddy, their auntie, their uncle, their brothers, their sister, their grandma, their grandpa, their great-grandma, great-grandpa, all the fucking way back. It's the simple fact that the Democrats were the ones who were all about slavery. They were all about fucking taking away the African Americans' rights and not allowing them to have any rights. Hell, they were the ones against women having the right. Everything I'm saying is easy to be traced. You can fucking Google what I'm saying and see that it's true. There was no great switch that happened where all of a sudden the Democrats were good and the Republicans were evil. No. The Democrats want you to think. That's what happened. I want you to do mental gymnastics to get to that point. But that's never happened. There's never been a great switch. At all. Not fucking one. But what there has been is a great lie. And that has been perpetrated on every single African American for fucking decades by the Democratic Party. Hence the reason a lot of African Americans are waking up thanks to Candace Owens and joining her Brexit party, which I stand 100% behind. And they're doing the joining the walkaway movement, which doesn't mean just because you walk away from being a Democrat doesn't mean that you have to become a Republican. No, you can walk away from being a Democrat and just be an independent, or just be a true liberal. A true liberal isn't a bad thing, because a true liberal is willing to listen to both sides of an argument and make up their mind. And they believe in what they know to be true. Not what they feel, but what they think is true. And as such, if you present them with facts that show that what they think is true is false, they will change their mind, and thank you for enlightening them. The liberals, the Democrats today, walk around with signs that say, love Trump, hate, love Trump's hate, love Trump's hate. They don't realize that the Republicans for years have been saying love will trump hate, love will beat hate. It was the Republicans who tried to get people down to the South so that things could change with the Civil Rights Movement. It was a Democrat woman, a racist, card-carrying member of the KKK woman, who started Planned Parenthood. That is a fact of life. That is a God-given fact. That it was a Democrat woman who started Planned Parenthood with the goal of keeping those animals, her words, in check and in line. Those are her words. Exactly. Keep the population of those animals down so that they will not overrule and overrun the white race. And that is the Democrat Party in a nutshell. They want to keep people down so they can control them. The next video, and the last video I'm going to talk about, comes to us from the next News Network. Alert! Trump proved right. Look how disgusting Baltimore looks under Dem leadership. In that video, if you watch it, and I pray that you watch every video I've mentioned here, you can clearly see this sickening and appalling condition that people in Baltimore who are poor live in. There are places in Baltimore where the buildings don't even have windows, but yet people are being charged rent to live there. They have to, in the winter, board them up and put plastic on to kind of stay warm. There are times when in Baltimore, buildings in Baltimore don't even have heat in the winter. Because the landlords are not landlords, they are slumlords. Kind of like what I'm dealing with right now in Cobblestone, New York. Yes, I'm dealing with a slumlord by the name of Calvin Wilcox and Becky Wilcox. They are slumlords trying to blame me for this building not being sold when it stands like that roof up there that fell in a while back there. But that's another issue. It has been years, hundreds of years, where the Democrat has kept the black man down through the manipulation every 2 to 4 years, where they say, every election they say, oh yeah, Republicans just want to control, they just want to make it where you can't get, they just want to make it where you can't do nothing, where you can't get elected because they're racist. Every 2 to 4 years the Democrats say this. Come on. Remember how fucking movies, Airplane, I believe it, where everyone went. God damn, everybody's went, well come on, it's a fucking head slap moment, man. It's the Democrats that are keeping the African American people down, not the Republicans. And damn sure not Trump. If Trump was such a racist, he would suck at being a racist. Because under him, it's the lowest unemployment rate of African Americans. More African Americans have started up businesses. More African Americans have gotten jobs and gotten off welfare. It is a simple fact of logic and economics 101. How do you control a populace? How do you control a people? You keep them dependent on the government, which is what the Democrats have done for so long with the African American community. They have kept them dependent on the government and even given them incentives to stay dependent on the government by giving the women incentives to not wait till marriage to have children and thus be a single parent, or to not have the father of their children in the home. They've given them incentives to not do it. How? What incentives? Well, they tell them, hey, if you don't have a father in the home, you'll get more money. If you don't have a father in the home, you won't have to pay so much rent, so that extra money can now go to whatever you want. If you don't have a father in the home, we'll make them have to pay you child support so you get more money that way too. And don't worry about the fact that, oh, you know, what about medical? Nope, you're taking care of Medicaid. It's done, it's taken care of. You're good to go. Everything is good to go. You get more food stamps, more money, your rent is taken care of, everything's taken care of. All you gotta do is let the government take care of you and don't have to follow your children living in your home. And lo and behold, since LBJ and Roosevelt put those systems into action, and broke up the African American home of a mother and a father, there's been more a rise, not only in gangs, but of violence, where African Americans are killing other African Americans. There have been more African American men and women going to prison. More African American men have been selling drugs because they're not taught how to be a man by the man in the household. So they get the idea of what a man is through music, which glorifies drug dealing, pimping, shooting, killing, whatever, gang banging, and TV, and the movies, which glorifies all that as well. So it's no wonder the people, African American, white, Latin, it don't matter, who grow up in single parent households are so fucked up. They don't know what it means to be a man because they're not raised by men. The ones who are raised by men and not by women don't go to prison as much because they know what it means to be a man. They know how to work hard. They see their daddy or their grandpa or their aunt, or their uncle, whatever, or their brother busting his ass to support him. And they get it. They learn that if we fuck up, if we do this, if we steal, or we sell drugs, or we beat up on someone, there's going to be a consequence of us getting in trouble. We're going to go to jail, we're going to get our ass beat, we're going to get in trouble in some way. And that's the bold-faced truth. That's why I'm behind Candace Owens so much in her Brexit movement. She is trying to show African Americans that, hey, this way is what's been going on for decades. And it's not helping our community. But this is the way it was, and it's fucking worked out great for us. We had moms and dads in the household, and people waited till they got married to have children and all this, that, and the other thing. And look at how we were doing. We were fucking doing great. Not as many of our people were in prison. Not as many of our people had records. People were becoming doctors and lawyers and shit. Versus now where we got no mom and dad living in the household. Mom's fucking everybody. You had 12 brothers and 12 sisters, but don't none of them have the same daddy. It's confusing. They don't fucking know what to do. And all Candace is doing is showing them, hey, this way doesn't work, this way did work. Let's go back to the way that worked.